Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking yet another video and welcome if you're new. My name is Teddy and this channel is all about me taking you guys along for the journey with me as I build this clothing brand. Guys, yet again I am sat on the floor in my office because same story, nowhere else to sit, but I needed to film this video, so I am here sat on the floor filming this video yet again. So guys, in this video I'm going to be talking to you about some of the orders that I've already placed on Alibaba.com and some of the things that I've learned along the way whilst placing orders on the platform. So let's get into it. So I know from experience that when you first hop onto Alibaba.com, you're like, whoa, like there's a lot going on because there's so many things on there and there's so much that you can get on the platform. So I'm hoping that in this video, my tips will help you narrow down your search and actually find suppliers that are going to help you get your small business to where you want it to be. This video is catered towards more smaller businesses because I am a small business and you know I am talking from a small business perspective. So far on Alibaba.com I have placed a total of, I would say, 5 orders or so, maybe 4 or 5 orders. They've all been different. So I've placed an order for fabric, I placed an order for my hang tags, which you probably would have seen the video of me unboxing the hang tags, and I have also placed an order for my garment labels on. And from placing these orders I have become accustomed to the platform and I kind of know the sort of things that I need to do in order to find a supply that's going to work best for me, and that is what I'm going to talk to you guys about now. I've got my phone so not to forget anything out, make sure that I'm giving you all the tips and tricks to use the platform. And please guys, if you see my nails in this video, just ignore them because boy I don't even know why I painted them in the first place, knowing myself, like when am I gonna sit down and take the nail varnish off when it starts chipping? It's just not in my nature, so please just ignore that. Tip number 1, make sure when you're looking for a supplier on Alibaba.com you look for verified suppliers. Now when you're filtering down your search, you can tick the box where it says verified supplier and then you can ensure that the suppliers that are going to come up on your list are verified suppliers, and either right below that or above that you will see that there's an option of ticking trade assurance, and I would say make sure you click that as well, because if you place a trade assurance order on Alibaba.com, if anything goes wrong you are protected and you can get your money back. So make sure you go for a verified supplier and a trade assured supplier. To combat the fact that you are going to see loads and loads and loads of suppliers that can do the same thing that you're looking for, I would say a great tip is to narrow down your minimum order quantity, because there is no point in you looking at pages and pages of suppliers that are asking you to order 1,000 t-shirts if that's what you're looking for. So try and narrow it down. You can even go down to as low as 50, but if you see that you know you're not getting many results back, then you can like increase it to like 100 and then negotiate with the supplier and see whether you can get your quantities down. But try and put in your minimum order quantity straight off the bat, just so that you know the suppliers that you're seeing are suppliers that are able to do those sorts of quantities. Tip number 4, which I would say is probably one of the most important tips, something that I've learned and something that I apply anytime that I am placing an order on Alibaba.com, and that is get as specific as possible when you're placing your order. Now what I mean by that, say if you want to place an order for a t-shirt, you're going to want to produce a tech pack for that t-shirt, and on this tech pack make sure you're including things like your material composition, the weight of your material, so the GSM of your material, the color, make sure it's got like a Pantone reference so that they're able to color match the color of the t-shirt that you want to have. Make sure, like say if it's a printed t-shirt, you've got the dimensions of like how big you want your print, where exactly what you want your print to be placed, and even still you need to go further and make sure you're measuring out, I don't know, like the length of the sleeve or the collar or the length of the t-shirt. Just make sure you get as specific as possible available when you're placing an order with a supplier on Alibaba.com. This just saves you from like the back and forth and the mistakes that can happen during production. And if you know what you want, there's less room for mistakes, and making sure that that is on your trade assurance contract means that, again, if anything goes wrong, if they put that logo a little bit lower than what you expected, you can dispute the matter, either get them to remake it or get your refund. So make sure you get as specific as possible, even down to the color of the thread that you want to be stitched on your t-shirt. Try and get as specific as possible. Trust me, I've learned my lesson. Like, Alibaba.com aside, being specific about what you want is gonna get you a lot further when it comes to building your business, creating your clothing brand, and all that good stuff. Another really important tip is make sure you read that trade assurance contract thoroughly. Make sure everything that they've specified in that contract is what you've agreed upon. And if you've got like a tech pack for your t-shirt, make sure that's included in your contract, either like, you know, saying that, you know, we're following the specifications of the tech pack that was sent on X date, or maybe they'll actually attach it to the contract, whatever. Just make sure you read it and you're happy. Another top tip, which I feel like I would have never thought about if I hadn't placed the order for my silk fabric, is when you're speaking to your suppliers, discuss the options of shipping. I mean, this is my own opinion anyway, because as a small business, I'm still learning, and things like customs, that's just not something that I want to deal with. I don't want to get a surprise bill 2 weeks after my product has been delivered, or maybe it's held at customs because it's waiting for me to pay this ridiculous bill, which customs can tend to like charge you. Try and negotiate with your supplier to look for a shipping handler that can handle customs for you and include that in your shipping costs. I just feel like it just kind of just takes that weight off your shoulders, and you know that once you get your products, you're not going to get that surprise bill in the post, because a lot of the time it can come in the post, and a lot of the time you're not expecting that bill, and you haven't actually like, budgeted for that extra bill. So if you can, negotiate with whatever supplier you're dealing with to try and include your custom cost in the shipping as well. My final tip, which is again, and well, to be honest, all the tips that I've said today are really, really important, but make sure you get a sample. So guys, those are all my top tips on using Alibaba.com. I really hope that this video has been helpful for you guys. There's just so much on there. There's so much you can get on there. At some point, you probably are gonna dip your toe into using the platform. So if this video can help you use the platform successfully, then you know, I tried. I will catch you guys in my very next video. Please don't forget to like this video, drop a comment. Maybe you're somebody that's used Alibaba.com and you've got a tip that I haven't shared. Please share it in the comments down below. It might help somebody that's watching this video. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my very, very next video. Bye.